Thank you. All right. Check Flashman. Where's Bob Corker is going to be here? Holy cow. Uh-oh. Dang, there's more dogs than people out here.
They're so pretty. They are. How old are they? He's
Thank you
for a big dog.
Thank you.
Got a big gap here.
This is our Main Street celebration. Sort of a rebirth of our Main Street. It never has really been our Main Street per se. It's like 20 blocks of from downtown south, but it's had a resurgence in the last 10 years. Pretty horses.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we're going to do as many as possible. So go ahead and like start zipping and stuff.
Our Main Street is very eclectic. It's sort of turned into a place where progressives come to express their urban art. And I'll show you some architecture in a little bit. All right, roller derby chicks. Oh. His Hummers are not good for anything but parades anymore. Here they come. It's funny because Chattanooga whiskey is not actually made in Chattanooga, and that goes all the way back to the Prohibition days when our county decided we couldn't have distilleries in Chattanooga. But that's changing. Our council just voted to ask the state to allow us to have a distillery here. So Chattanooga whiskey's trying to come here. Here they come. like the blue hats. This is one block off of Main Street. You can see I just came from Main Street, and this is just a poor area. A lot of lower income housing and stuff like that. They've tried to, in recent years, build some newer housing in the area, which has brought some young people to this area, mainly the hipsters. So what you end up with is a heavy industrialized area on the one side of the road, and on the other side of the road you have residential areas, and that's always been a problem. Some people don't understand why we have zoning. Well, that's the reason, is that typically you want a buffer between your urban industrial areas and your suburban areas. But you can see here's one little neighborhood where they've tried to influx not modern architecture, but modern construction, residential construction. But like I say, then you've got all this industrial stuff wrapped around it. There's the railroad tracks. And is evident by the razor wire on top of the fence. You've got a higher crime area, so it's a challenge, to keep your urban area the way you want it. Here's some little shops and stuff. I have a video called Urban Art. I think it's Urban Art on Main Street, where I go down the entire length of Main Street and show the urban art that we've got, the inner city art. There's something under construction right now. There's something going on. The problem is a lot of these older buildings are just about to fall down. As a matter of fact, one just did collapse the other day. Thankfully no one was in it. But I actually know the contractor that was that owned it and was going to develop it, and I'm sure he's glad it collapsed before they started working on it. Someone's tried to do a modern there, but like I said, this area of town is very eclectic. You can find all sorts of people, from homeless to hookers to hippies. The 3 H's. Homeless, hippies, and hookers. Not making fun, I'm just saying, it just occurred to me. Oops. And British cars that don't watch where they're going. Thought there was a stop sign there. So anyway, it's very interesting. Chattanooga's always been known for this kind of thing, well, for the past 30 years of trying to bring back neighborhoods, and it's worked to some extent. But the people who live on the fringes of it, like this right here, are really the pioneers in my mind, because they're right on the edge of the crime and drugs and hookers and everything else. So there's the choo-choo where G-Webs and the Hoss stayed when they came to visit, and it's kind of right in the hub of this Main Street renewal. Oh shoot, I gotta do a U-turn. Crap. A friend of mine used to be an architect, and he was a partner of mine for a while. So we were actually artisan architecture and construction for a while. And we designed, I don't know if I can find it, it's been like 9 years ago, it's down here somewhere, some of the urban, some of these condos or townhomes or whatever they are. And I'm trying to find a way to get back to Main Street. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it, because it's not something that's all that interesting to everybody. But what I would like to see is video responses that are related to, you know, your Main Street, you know, my Main Street. You can see here someone's building. I would be interested to see other people's Main Street, what their Main Street looks like. So, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you hanging out this long. I know it was a long video. Oh, blue skies. And a red light.